I'm Paul Perkins with a check of your ag weather. After the heat wave peaks today with most highs in the upper 90s to the mid 100s, even some upper 100s over western Kansas. Thunderstorms are possible across central and eastern Nebraska tonight. Storms could be severe with damaging winds and hail this evening, especially across eastern and north central Nebraska where there is a slight to enhanced risk, levels 2 and 3 of 5. A ridge of high pressure gives way to a cold front dropping southeast tomorrow. Highs are likely to range from the low and mid-90s along and north of I-80 to the upper 90s and low 100s over northern Kansas. Thunderstorms are possible tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow night with the cold front's passage. There is a chance of severe storms late tomorrow afternoon through the evening, mostly along and east of Highway 281, where there is a slight risk. A building ridge of high pressure over the western U.S. keeps our forecast dry with highs in the 90s for Thursday on into Monday. In the long-term forecast, chances for warmer than normal temperatures remain very likely for Nebraska and Kansas the early to middle of next week. That's before decreasing chances of above normal temperatures late next week through August 12th. North central and northwestern Nebraska expected to see more seasonal temperatures by next weekend. Rain chances also improve. Nebraska and Kansas rainfall the early to middle part of next week is indicated to be mostly near normal. Above normal rainfall is predicted late next week through August 12th. Key weather factors the markets are watching include August starting hot for the Corn Belt with cooler weather next week, and the northern plains and Canadian prairies staying hotter and drier. A hot pattern currently focused across the plains expands to other areas as the week progresses. Temperatures of 95 or higher continue to creep into the southwestern Corn Belt, but much of the Midwest is spared from stressful heat for reproductive to filling corn and soybeans. On the plains, multiple days of 100-degree heat could trim yield potential for crops, especially in areas lacking soil moisture. Mostly dry weather dominates the plains and lower Mississippi Valley. That contrasts with 5-day rainfall reaching 1 to 3 inches or more in the Midwest and East. On the northern plains, hot weather should accelerate the maturing of small grains, but could also stress any immature crops. Farther north in the Canadian prairies, any coverage of rainfall expected to be low, but chances for extreme heat also on the low side. Cooler air drops into the northern U.S. this weekend and should push through much of the Corn Belt next week, bringing a burst of milder air and scattered rain to most areas east of the Rockies. The southeastern U.S. is watching the potential for a tropical storm this weekend into early next week. In southern Brazil, increasing rain is a benefit to winter wheat after long stretches of dryness. Wheat in southern Brazil needs more consistent, lighter rain as it gets closer to flowering after late planting. The Black Sea region continues to only see limited rain with the ongoing drought. Rain this weekend and early next week in the Black Sea region may occur for some lucky areas before hot conditions return. I'm Paul Perkins. That's a check of the ag weather.